This is what happens when courts operate with no oversight.
Traci Kornak, former treasurer of the state Democratic Party, hauled into probate court, accused of embezzling. This thing went everywhere.
Yeah.
This thing went overseas, right? It went everywhere but Michigan.
Yeah.
You notice, like, none of the papers are doing it, none of the TV stations. That's why they're dying and we're growing. I hate to put it that way, but you got to inform people what's happening.
This despite there was other media, at least one other media at that hearing.
Yeah, they better figure it out. They better catch up. But okay, we got an update for you, but let's just remind everybody with this clip here.
And here comes the suspect.
Ms. Kornak, sounds to me like the judge thinks you embezzled from a brain-damaged old lady. You have any comment on that? Did you collude with the Attorney General to make this case go away? Do you think she should be impeached? So where do you think this ranks in terms of skullduggery? Pedophiles, puppy abusers, and people who steal old people's money. The sheriff of Kent County's investigated you and is recommending 20 years in prison for identity theft and embezzlement. Any comment on that? Who was using the old woman's debit card the day after she died? Was that you? Going down?
Okay. Obviously, she wasn't using the money for a comb.
No.
Wow.
Maybe on that nice fuchsia coat she had on, though.
Because there are withdrawals from the old woman's account to high-end stores, according to sources. It gets worse. Here, you can go to theenjoyer.com, revisit all this if you would like, but I'm going to tell you right now that Traci Kornak, the beleaguered and bedraggled former treasurer of the Michigan Democratic Party, as I told you, keeps digging herself deeper. Kornak is the subject of multiple investigations into the alleged looting of her court-appointed ward, a brain-damaged old lady. That old lady, Rose Burd, died last April. And Rose's sister wants to know where her sister's money went, but she also wants to know what happened to Rose's remains. Her sister, Debbie Valenti, told me by telephone that Rosie wanted a Catholic funeral. She wanted to be buried in the cemetery next to her first husband. Her name is already engraved on the headstone. Kornak was supposed to manage Rose's finances in her capacity as legal conservator. Kornak showed up to the funeral services with a box full of ashes. Rose had been cremated, a much cheaper and less religious alternative to a casket. Kornak told the family they'd have to pay for the burial because there was no more money in Rose's account, Valenti told me. Then she took the ashes with her. Typically, burying ashes on a family plot costs no more than a few $100s. Kornak did not return phone calls seeking comment. The family has since retrieved the remains of their sister, Rose Burd. Stunned by the scope of the Kornak scandal, the family is discussing their next steps.
Wow. Amazing. It's like the final, there's probably more insults to come. So I don't want to say the final insult, but it just feels like just one more for this poor woman's family, and her just can't even get her buried. Stole all her money.
Allegedly.
Hid from the scandal with your political connected buddies. And then, can't even bury the woman right. Can't even have the decency to bury this woman right. I'm sorry, this person is a scumbag. It's just a
Allegedly.
No, not alleged. She is a scumbag because that's not a criminal allegation. She's a scumbag. She's a dirty scumbag. That's it.
The fact that she kept the ashes? Why would you keep the ashes? You're doing that just to
they wouldn't pay her.
Just to be a
They wouldn't pay
scumbag.
for it, probably.
Well, then there's no money left, as according to the family, they were told. There's no money left. Then how are charges being made to a debit card after she died?
Yeah,
That's
why there's no money left.
Why was she cremated? She wanted a Catholic funeral.
Cheaper.
Catholics do cremate, but her husband's in a casket. Mm-hmm. Caskets cost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Sad, awful.
Okay, so, some news is Dana Nessel, who helped make that case go away and the case against her wife for campaign finance fraud, Dana Nessel has been referred to the Michigan Bar Association for ethics violations. It's a watchdog group, wants her law license. Mm-hmm. What I want and we were there. What I want to know is, when is the House of Representatives in the great state of Michigan going to vote on the criminal contempt charges referred to them from the Oversight Committee for Nessel, just like Bill and Hillary Clinton, not showing up, not answering a subpoena, right? The most powerful law enforcement officer of the state of Michigan decided she was ignoring a subpoena, and all of this as well.
Let's get that House vote going.
I mean, let's have some courage here. Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, the house is on fire.
Protect the elderly against guardianship abuse and unethical attorneys and judges. Join us for a rally in Lansing, January 23rd at 11:30.